Hello, everyone. Welcome to Microsoft Excel Scratch to Professional classes. This class will be taking you from scratch to professional classes. And the approach we intend to use here is called the layman approach. This approach will be using in layman terms to explain some basic things about Microsoft Excel. Then probably after our next class, then we'll be communicating to you as a professional, using some professional terms in Microsoft Excel to communicate with you. But first of all, what is Microsoft Excel? Microsoft Excel is a statistical application designed purposely to analyze data, be it a company data, school data, store data, any data at all. Microsoft Excel is designed purposely for that. So today we'll be looking at some basic things you need to know in Microsoft Excel. The whole interface of what you are looking at is interface of Microsoft Excel. The whole interface is referred to as workbook. This is Microsoft Excel workbook. In a workbook, we have 3 worksheets. Worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3. And you can even add more if the worksheet is not enough for you. But I don't need them for now, so I have to delete it. So my data is in sheet 1. So just like as you have a book that has 3 pages, page 1, page 2, page 3. This is the replica of that book. So in a workbook, we have 3 worksheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. And here is what we refer to as a column. We have column A, column B, column C, column D, to column Z, and more. Because the designer don't know how large your data is. So it provides for you enough column to infinity that you can work on. So the alphabet here stands for a column. Column G, column H, column I, column J, column K, so on and so forth. And here, refer to it as row. This row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row ROW, row 6, row 7, to row 20,000, 25,000, depending on how your data is. So the designer make enough space for storing your data. So the row is also to infinity. So here we have a column and we have a row. So this bar is what we refer to as cell address bar. We call it cell address bar. It tells me the active cell at the moment. It tells me where the active cell is at the moment. For instance, if I should click here, this is my active cell. This is where I want to work. So the address of this active cell is column H, row 11. Column H, column, C-O-L-U-M-N, column H, row 11. The app will detect the content of the cell by itself. So we don't need to type that out. For instance, if I'm here, this is my active cell. This is where I want to work. So the active cell now is what? Is the address of the active cell now is column E, row 9. The address of active cell is column B, row 7. The address of my active cell is column F, row 12. Now, each of these hole you are looking at is what we refer to as a cell. So a cell can be defined as intersection of row and column. The intersection of row and column. So where they intersect is called a cell. So each of these hole is called a cell. And what you are seeing here, I just type this out so that I'll be able to use it for explanation. So I don't take time to be doing that. So what I have here is a number, a numeric. Can you see that? So a numeric that is typed in a cell is called value. These are value. If I should say, okay, the value of column C, row 11 is what? It's 46. So this is a value. You see that? The value of column B, row 7 is 50. Value. While this is an alphabet typed in itself, we call it a label. All these names are referred to as label. So sometimes you can have something like this, delta 32. We call this alphanumeric. That is an alphabet with a numerical number typed together. So that is alphanumeric. So what you are seeing is a record of 10 students in a particular school that offer 5 courses. This is their score in various courses. 10 students that offer 5 courses, their score. So this is just a basic explanation of what you need to know in Microsoft Excel. So I've told you this as what? As the cell address bar. And here is what we call the formula bar. The longest bar in Microsoft Excel. It tells you or shows you how the formula is being typed. In case there's an error, this is where you make a correction. We call it formula bar. And here is your scroll bar right to the left. And here is your scroll bar up and down to navigate the screen of Microsoft Excel. This app is very, very, very important for those of you that want to be working in an office, because this app is one of the most important, it's one of the most app used in an organization that deals with data. So these are the basic things you need to know for now. So probably at our next class, then we look at how we manipulate this data you are looking at. Because in our next data, we'll be looking at the total even number, the total prime number, and total odd number of these data we have here. So join us in our next class, and thank you for watching.